Hey everyone, welcome to a bonus video where I'm going to do a deck profile over the future deck that I've been playing on Ranked Ladder and seeing a lot of success with. After a lot of fine tuning, I think I've settled upon this list. I've been having a lot more success with it, and this is just what I've been playing. So for Iron Hands EX, I'm running 3 copies. 4 seems unnecessary, as even if your opponent were to knock out every Iron Hands, your primary attacker, the game is over at 3. So 4 seems a little unnecessary, 2 seems not enough, 3, perfect for a primary attacker. For Iron Crown EX, we're running 4. Running 4 of these gives us the ability to add plus 80 to any of our attacks, which helps Baby Miraidon do additional damage. Also, Iron Hands hitting certain thresholds, which are really nice. So we're running 4 of these. We're running 1 Tech Iron Boulder EX. This is specifically for the mirror match, as being able to repulsor axe with 3 Iron Crown or 2 Iron Crown and a tool lets you 1-hit KO an Iron Hands EX, take 2 prizes. If they hit you, they take 80 damage, putting their Iron Hands down to the 180 threshold, which sets up a perfect amp you very much to take an additional 3 prizes. So being able to have that weakness, and if they hit me, they end up setting up an amp you in return. Very nice, especially with if you can pick up an early Baby Miraidon kill from your opponent in the mirror match. That's your 6th prize. So this is kind of my tech for that situation. It is also good in some other very vague situations like RCSV matchups, but typically you're only going to be seeing this played against Iron Hands matchups. And then I'm running 3 Baby Miraidon, just a good starter. Being able to go get 2 energy out of the deck, set up your Iron Hands. 3 seems great. I've been trying to figure out how to get to 3 for a while. 2 seemed inconsistent, but 3, that's a good spot. Going to the energy, I'm running 12 electric, 1 psychic, and 1 fighting. The 1 psychic and 1 fighting are both the techs. The fighting is for the Iron Boulder, where the psychic energy is for Iron Crowns needing to attack, or Baby Miraidon needing to do its 2nd attack, as stall axes are a thing, and other just ways to mill. So if you end up getting stuck in the active position, now you have the ability to attack with both Iron Crowns and Baby Miraidon with the Psychic, and then the fighting just works for that. Now the reason I'm only running 1 of each is going into the trainers. I'll start at the bottom and work up. Is we run 1 Earthen Vessel, being able to just get any 2 basic energies out of the deck, and it's searchable off Arven. Really great. Helps you get the tech energy if you need it. But otherwise, just a way to discard cards, get more cards out of the deck. Good, it's good at 1. I've finally decided to cave and go to 2 Lost Vacuum. This helps against any of the tool matchups where people are using the A-spec tools, but it also is just generically good if you go against an Iron Hands matchup. Lost Vacuuming a Heavy Baton can just genuinely win you the game on the spot. Also counter stadiums. If you just can't deal with one of the stadiums, or you need to slow down your opponent and get rid of a Pokestop, running 2 seems pretty good. We're running 4 Techno Radar. Pretty generic, just go get 2 basic Pokemon on your deck. So this is perfect as it lets you get an Iron Crown plus something else. Or if you start with an Iron Crown, you can get the Iron Hands and Baby Miraidon. Good searcher. We're running 1 Super Rod. This is just in case you have to waste one of your tech energies early on. Outside of that, I've never needed to use this. So this card is in contention for potentially coming out of the deck, but it does help just in case the only energy in your hand is the Psychic or Fighting and you have to attach it, but you need it later on. So just 1 for now. We're running 4 Pokegear 3.0. Just a way to help get supporters into your hand. The one thing I've noticed with this deck is sometimes you can just brick. So I've been trying to compensate with more draw supporters, still bricking from time to time. Once I've bumped this up to 4, it's pretty easy for me to guarantee get supporters and supporters that I may want. So 4 of these, really great. And if you go against matches with Pokestop, it gives you another thing that you can hit off Pokestop, which would help tremendously. We're running 4 Professor Research, just as draw supporters. We're going to run 2 Boss's Orders. Just being able to switch is great, but the entire point of the Iron Hands deck is picking up very easy KOs with Ampu very much to take massive prize advantages. you don't need to one-hit KO a Charizard, you don't need to even KO the Charizard. But if I can boss his orders up a Pidgeot, that's 3 prizes. If I can boss his orders up a Rotom V, 3 prizes. So we're running 2 of these as worst case scenario. These get you 2 prize cards each, and we are running the Ace Spec Prime Catcher we'll talk about later. I'm running 3 Iono. This card you could potentially swap with a Roxanne or Judge. I've actually preferred it to be Iono so far. So I'm only running 3, but running 2 seemed not good enough. I was just having more dead hands. Once I bumped it up to 3, I was seeing a lot more consistency. Running 4 Arven. This just helps us to get the tools that we're running 5 of, where it'll also help us get whatever item we need, Earthen Vessels, Techno Radars. We're running Prime Catcher as our Ace Spec. Being able to just switch for free, but search it off an Arven is great. And this is technically a 3rd boss's order. So if you can only use Iron Hands, Amp You Very Much for 2 price cards, this gets you the 3rd set of 2. So that'll help close out the game. We're running 2 Heavy Baton. You only need 1 Heavy Baton to resolve in order to really win the game. So running 2 is just safety in case one gets prized. And also, in case you attach it early, they lost Vacuum, you have the 2nd one. So definitely run 2. Running 1 is incredibly risky and I wouldn't recommend it. Running 2 Town Store as our counter stadium. This doesn't feel necessarily needed, however, counter stadiums are great, and this being able to search tools where we are running 5 of, it's just another way to thin the deck. We're running 3 future booster energy capsules. This just gives free retreat to our Pokemon, but also gives us an additional 20 damage, so if we get 4 Iron Crowns in this, we can plus 100 to whatever we want, meaning the Amp You Very Much can hit for 220 as its new threshold. So helps hit certain numbers easier, and if you can hit for 220 with an Amp You Very Much, you can one-shot a Sandy Shocks that is kind of seeing some play right now with the Ancient decks. And then finally, we're running 2 Switch Cart, just a way to switch, way to heal up, change the damage numbers in your favor, get out of Stellax. But this is currently the deck that I've ended on, and if you give it a shot, I hope it gives you a lot of success. I'll be working on it a bit more on stream, but this is the deck profile for where I think I've landed on for now. So if it works for you, let me know, and good luck, guys. See y'all next time.